Hello, and welcome to the Diaspora Chiefs podcast. We love having you here. This show is for ambitious Africans and Caribbeans in the diaspora who want to start, grow, and scale their business. And it's our mission to bring you all the latest and greatest tips, high-income skills, and know-how on all things digital to create the best lifestyle for you and your family. We know that you have it in you. And now, let's get started with the Diaspora Chiefs host, Victor Osio.
Welcome to another wonderful episode of the Diaspora Chiefs podcast. Today, it's just going to be about some personal reflection and I actually started my own podcast. A few months ago, after the Diaspora Entrepreneurs Growth Summit 2019, earlier this year, the response and the participation was so great, it was so amazing, and the attendance was fantastic. So I realized that, you see, the people that I'm trying to serve, they are not really cared for or properly looked after, which is the African and Caribbean small businesses. Most of their stories are not being told in the right way. Their successes are not being covered the right way. We have amazing entrepreneurs from the African and Caribbean community who needs their story to be told to inspire the next generation of African and Caribbean entrepreneurs. They're not being covered by the mainstream media. That is why I said, you know what? Let me put my foot into this sector and see if I can shine more light on various aspects of the diaspora that is using digital tools to help their businesses to grow or to use that to help their businesses to be more visible. And there are lots of them out there, small businesses from the African and Caribbean community who are actually having thriving businesses, who are starting up great and amazing stuff on the digital space. I saw this as my passion because I love talking about businesses. I love talking about business development, marketing, sales, finding your niche, and those kind of amazing stuff. For me, business is fun. So some weeks ago, my son, after doing an episode of the Diaspora Chiefs podcast, my son came to me and said, "Come, Dad, why are you doing this?" And my daughter's just came in on board with the same question. "Yes, Dad, why are you doing a podcast?" I said, "Well, you know what? There's so many negative stuff being said about the Africans and the Caribbean as if we are..." Okay, let me not go there. As if we are kind of leeches. Whereas there's so many, there are 95% of us who are actually doing amazing stuff in the UK, in Europe, in America, in Canada. We're doing amazing stuff. We are educated people. We are learned people. We are fantastic people. And whatever we've set our mind to, we actually achieve them without any barriers, without any institutional roadblocks. You see, so the web, the internet, has given us a level playing field now for each and every one of us to be more responsible, where you can broadcast yourself from any part of the world relatively cheap. And you can actually target whoever you want to target. Talk to whoever you want to talk to. Send your message directly to who you want your message to go. If you have a service or a product that you've created and you know you are not like Coca Cola or you're not like BMW who has big budget to go on mainstream media, see, the internet has given us a level playing field whereby you can take your product and your services and channel it towards whoever you want to. So when it comes to selling your products and services or market your skills, you have to be more strategic about that. So I told my son, you want to be a YouTuber. Now you can actually create videos that is targeted towards for your audience or for your playgroup. He likes playing, the roblox or Gasha or one of those kind of fun things that he plays online. And because of the times that we are right now, we've been blessed that we have this amazing tool right in front of us that we use every day mindlessly. Creating this podcast is me shedding the light that this is what is possible for you. By having amazing conversation with amazing guests, you know now that this is what is possible for you, that you can do anything that you actually want to do, and you can target the right people that you want to target. When I mean target, that is, you can define your audience and just point your message towards them. That is what I mean by targeting. You point your message towards the right people that you want to listen to your stuff, because your message is not for everyone. Like you now, I'm talking about my son now. He has a YouTube channel called Gasha Man. Gasha Guy or Gasha Man or one of them stuff. One of those names is Gasha Guy, yeah. So your Gasha Guy is for your age group that plays with cartoons or plays with Roblox kind of stuff. So you have your Roblox community, that you have your WhatsApp group that you talk about Roblox or you talk about stuff. So I'm not interested in Roblox or those kind of stuff. But the reason I started this podcast is so that it brings to our awareness. My message is not for everyone. It brings to our awareness that, listen, we can actually start doing stuff online because it costs us nothing to get these skills which we already have in the first place. There's so many skills that you have right now that you can leverage with the power of the internet, with the power of social media. If your business is a B2B business, which is service-based businesses, you can target people, you can get more clients from LinkedIn. And if your business is product-based businesses, where people need to actually visualize the product and see all those kind of the way the product is and feel it online, and see, you use Facebook and Instagram. There are so many tools out there that you can actually leverage or increase your business growth. There are so many businesses that you can start online that requires less than $100. We have tools we have sites or platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, whereby you can get your logo done, you can get designs done, you can get your minimum viable product, you can get your website done as cheap as, this is just basic, for as low as £5. So it is really, really low. The barrier of entry is really, really low. It's really, really low for you to start off. I'm telling you. You can get more clients on LinkedIn. You can get clients on Instagram. You can get sales on Instagram. You can get sales on Facebook. That is the times that we are living right now. We have Africans and Caribbeans all over the world where you can actually target what they are interested in. That is why I started that's why I started this podcast in the first place. Most of us, we have family back home, we have family here, wherever we're living, in Europe, in America, in Asia, in Australia. We have family back home as well, who majority of us we still take care of. And we have our family here right now who we still take care of. So now this double economy that we are running like two households, whereby we have to send money back to our parents back home or our relatives back home, and we are still here. We need money we need finance, we need cash to do that. So the easiest thing for you to do, if you're an organized person, the easiest thing for you to do is to become a VA. If you're an accountant, you can look for clients who want their bookkeeping done for 2 hours in a day or 2 hours a week. You help the business person do their books. So there are so many businesses that you can do online, which is you can start selling ebooks online. You can start whatever skill that you have right now, you can actually repackage it and monetize it. You can sell your skills online. You can become a freelance photographer for magazines. In short, I didn't mean to do this right now. I was thinking about doing this on maybe next week or so. But let me just tell you about 5 business models that you can do right now online. 5 business models that you can do right now online. You can start your own social media agency. You can become a social media marketing consultant. You can sell affiliate products. It doesn't have to be your products that you can sell. You can become a social media influencer. What will it cost you? Just start talking about how do you become an influencer. Just start talking about things that you're so passionate about that you are an expert on, or document your journey. And lastly, you can become an equity partner for a business, not necessarily yours, but you can identify a business that is struggling and you can leverage your skill so that they can increase their business from it with you having a share of the company, say 10, 20, 30%. That is what I mean by equity partners. And you can do that right now. It doesn't have to be your products. So these are 5 businesses that you can do right now. Just what do you like to do? What do you like to do? You can actually start doing this right now. These 5 businesses that I just mentioned, these 5 business models that I just mentioned: social media agency, social media marketing consultant, you can sell affiliate products, you can become a social media influencer, you can become an equity partner for any type of business that you are passionate about. So, my people, my friends, my diaspora chiefs, this is what I have to tell you today. This is the reason why I started this podcast in the first place, and I'm having an amazing time. I get to talk to people that I like to talk to. I get to talk to people who are doing amazing stuff, who started their business from nothing, from the kitchen table, and now they are showcasing their products worldwide. I get excited talking to these people because I learn a lot from talking to them. And talking about their story on my podcast gives me so much joy. Now, what are you going to do? I've started mine. What are you going to do? 2020 is around the corner. It's going to come whether you like it or not. You better start taking actions now. The only person that is responsible for your future is you. So you have to own it and take 100% responsibility of whatever you're doing right now. No one is coming to save you. Oh yeah, you say, yeah, you're Christian or you're Muslim. Listen, the Bible says watch and pray. Not kneel down, close your eyes and pray. No. Watch and pray. What do you want? Watch out, or what do you want? Then pray. And also, faith without works. 2020 is coming. What are you going to do about it? If you remember back home, when we were in primary school or in secondary school, and we have to do our final exams, say we're in primary 1, 2, 3, and we have to do our final exams to go to the next level. And when you fail the exams, you don't progress to the next level. You don't go from 2 to 3. If your child had to fail an exam in primary 2 or primary 3, they need to remain and repeat that same class until they have to pass it. So imagine your child failing that class 2 times, failing to go to the next level from 3 to 4 and remain on 3 for the next 2 years. You would be very, very upset with your child, and you want to provide everything necessary for your child to go to the next level. You will have to employ private tutors, give them private lessons, all kind of support, just for them to be more equipped to pass the exams and go to the next level. So now, flip that to you. You've been on this mode now, this job now, this state now for the past 2 years, 3 years. You really wanted to do something different and you're feeling stuck about going to the next level. 2020 is still coming, whether you do anything or not. But if you've been sitting on the sidelines still wishing and waiting for someone to push you, nobody's coming to push you, nobody's coming to poke you, nobody's coming to grab you and shake you. But if this is the shaking that you actually want from it, you need to get yourself extra support. You can't do that by yourself. You can't go to 2020 with the same mindset of 2018 or 2019. So you need to start planning start taking actions for 2020. For what you want to materialize in 2020, you need to start taking actions right now. You should have done it 2 months ago, but you need to start planning right now. Don't wait for January 1st to say, yes, this year is my year of this, my year of that. No, that's not going to work. That is just pure BS. It's not going to work. So start taking actions right now. You don't want to go into 2020 with that same old mindset. No, you need to start. So my Diaspora Chiefs, if you need any help, any support, regards how to fine-tune your businesses, how to know what you actually want to do. I know some people who are experts in those fields that can help you clarify your vision, clarify your focus, clarify your product, even to get clients. I know people who can actually help you do that, to get clients on LinkedIn, to get clients on Facebook, to get clients on Instagram. I know who can help you to do that. So if even just to get clarity on what to do coming 2020, just send me a message on my website, victorosio@oneaccessmedia.com, or go to www.diasporachiefs.com and send me a message there on my website. Connect with me on LinkedIn, Victor Osio, Instagram, Victor Osio, the Diaspora Chiefs. You see it there. Or Facebook, Victor Osio. Either way, just connect with me and let's see how we can plan your 2020. Thank you very much. So until next week. My Diaspora Chiefs, thank you for hanging out with us today on this episode. More info and show notes can be found online at www.diasporachiefs.com. Please subscribe and share this podcast with friends and ambitious Africans and Caribbeans in the diaspora who wants to start and launch the digital lifestyle business. Thank you, and I'll see you next week for a new episode.